Hey guys, Houston Cowdog here. Custom 1_64 farm trucks on Instagram. Check me out over there. If you don't have an Instagram account, guys, get one. That's where all the good guys, the good diecast stuff goes on. All right, a few trucks tonight that I built this week. I don't know that I've ever shown this truck on my channel before. I believe this is the second or third one of these that I've built. Maybe just the second. It's just a crew cab dually I've built out of the Hot Wheels 79 Ford casting. Made it out of this. This truck was released, I don't know, 2018, 2019, or the end of 2018. You know, I think this is all a 2018 release. But anyway, really cool truck. I really like that 70s period graphic paint job it has on it. So when I build this crew cab, I've done it both single wheel. Check out my Instagram, and when you check my channel a few videos ago, you'll see I know, or at least I'm pretty sure I've shown this truck in a single wheel crew cab, a 1-ton truck that I've done. I've built, I can't remember if this is the second or third one of the dualies that I've built. But anyway, I like it, so I make a special effort to maintain the factory Hot Wheels paint job on it. And it comes out as a really cool truck. It comes out as a very cool period, 70s dually. I don't know that Ford actually even made a crew cab dually in '79. I'm pretty sure they did, but I'm not entirely sure. I know they certainly made a single wheel crew cab, 3/4 ton or 1 ton, but I don't know that they ever actually made a dually. This truck was tonight, Saturday. I'll list this truck on an auction on eBay tomorrow, Sunday night. So it'll run a 7-day auction from tomorrow night, or not tomorrow night, night after tomorrow, Sunday that'd be the 23rd to Sunday the 30th. It'll be on a 7-day eBay auction. No, it'll be the 24th to the 31st. So I want to show you guys this truck. This truck scales just to show you really how close to 164, or how true 164 scale Hot Wheels made that 79 Ford. Let's compare it to one of these Greenlight 2017 Ford F350s, or 2018 or whatever, 2019 Ford F350s. It's spot on. Almost exactly the same size. In reality, of course, a real 1979 Ford would be smaller than a modern Ford heavy pickup trucks. Trucks have gotten a lot bigger in the last several years. I mean, I can go outside. I've got a 2004 Chevrolet half-ton 4-wheel drive crew cab, and then I've got a 2014 3/4 ton crew cab. And I know there's a difference between a crew cab and a half-ton pickup, but wow, it's amazing how much just physically larger that newer truck is than the older one, the 2014, as opposed to even just 10 years before 2004. So then I made another Ertl GMC dually. I think, guys, that this has become my favorite 164 scale truck. This one's just an all white. It had stickers on it, not tampo, actual stickers. I removed them, then you use a little nail polish remover to get the residue off. Added the running lights. I put a slight lift on it. And then it has Johnny Lightning. It's got the factory Ertl wheels with Johnny Lightning BF Goodwrench tires. Little detail on the wheels. It's a cool truck. Made one week before last. This truck sold on eBay. I made a green one. The green one actually has the green light Chevrolet Duramax dually wheels on it, where the white one has the factory Ertl wheels, but it has an aftermarket tire on it, or a custom tire on it. The Ertl GMC, and I guess this is supposed to be either a 92 or 93 model truck, because I believe in 94, 95, 96, 97, it had a different grill, an updated grill on it. So it's either supposed to be a 92 or 93 model GMC 1-ton dually. And then another truck I made this last week was this. That is can't say the year, it'd be sometime in the 70s, but that is a GMC Astral truck. This is a this is a cab over truck. I started to say Cracker Box. Cracker Box was the GMC cab over truck model that preceded this. This is the predecessor to the Cracker Box. But this was a very popular cab over engine truck that General Motors made in the, I can't say the first year, but I think it was 68. I think this truck ran from 68 to approximately 1980, or maybe even a little after 1980. But this was a popular cab over truck in the 70s and 80s on U.S. highways. This truck sits on a Crown Premiums chassis. That is a majorette cab. That cab was on a majorette casting in the 80s. And then it's got a parts on it from all kinds of stuff. Those tanks come from a Chinese generic Peterbilt truck that they sold at Big Lots a number of years ago. That deck plate on the top came from that Crown Premiums casting. That stack or exhaust stack came from a Greenlight International Durastar dump truck. And mud flaps came from a Ertl Kenworth, I believe. And then that bumper came off that same Big Lots generic Chinese Peterbilt truck. I used to make a lot of Class 8, which is a full-size semi-truck. I used to make a lot of custom, big rigs, 1/64 scale big rigs. I got out of it because they were hard to ship. They almost invariably broke, or parts broke off of them during shipping, and then the buyer wouldn't be happy, and it was just a hassle. So I don't know. I've had this majorette cab forever, and I ran across this. Oh, I'll tell you what. The reason I built this truck is because that chassis came in a big lot that I bought off eBay the other day. So I had a good chassis with good wheels on it. I had a good cab. I painted it. I built it. We'll list this truck this weekend on eBay. I don't know how well it will do. I built a truck almost identical to this in the past. This has been several years ago. I think it sold for a little over $200. I doubt this truck will do that well, but a lot of the big rig collectors they're very interested in castings or cabs that none of the current big makers make, and this would fit that bill. And just a couple of other things I'll show you guys. Found this at a Hobby Lobby the other day. It's the newer hitch and tow release. Came with this. What is this called? An AeroVault trailer. I don't really care about it. I'm going to strip those wheels and tires off this trailer and use them on a hot rod. But because I collect This Greenlight Ram 2500 casting. I picked it up. This is a cool truck. It's black, silver bottom. It's got the good wheels and tires on it. I think for right now, I'm going to put this truck here because this truck is a custom version of this truck, which was in which was the first gooseneck trailer release of Hitch and Tow. And then I made this custom one with the other wheels and tires. I will put this new black one up here. So this just kind of gives you a brief rundown of my Greenlight Ram 2500 collection. There are there are two more trucks coming in these two colors. I believe a black and silver one, just like this, but with these wheels, and then I believe a white and silver one. And then also, and I'm not sure exactly on when exactly they're expected, but they're also coming out with this truck in three more colors: a slate gray, a dark blue, and I believe a charcoal gray. So expect this truck in this deco in three more colors, and expect this truck in this deco in two more colors. And then finally, guys, I want to point out, make a comment anyway about this silly thing. People are going crazy on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere about this casting. And this is supposed to be a, what year? 1975 Chevrolet Caprice, two-door coupe. And people were paying big money for them on eBay when they first came out a few weeks ago, 3-4 weeks, 2-3 weeks ago, a month ago. This car from Matchbox was bringing big money. The reason it was, guys, is because the only other company to ever make this casting was Motormax some years ago. I don't know, over 10 years ago, 10, 12, 15 years ago. They made it in their American Graffiti series. And it was a very limited production. And those cars sell for big bucks on eBay, 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks, sometimes even more. The only problem is that the Motormax car is true 1/64 scale. This car, let's see if sometimes Matchbox actually put their scale on the cars. They did not on this one. This car is tiny, guys. I don't know if this car is even 172 scale. It may even be 187 scale. And let's just compare it to a car that we know is pretty close to true 1/64 scale. I don't have any Auto Worlds in here, but let's just do this. Well, here, let's just take this Greenlight Fox Body Mustang that we know is pretty close to 1/64 scale. If anything, this car I'm about to show you might be a little smaller actually than 1/64 scale. This goes to show you how tiny that Matchbox casting is. Guys, that may be smaller than 1/72 scale. That's a tiny little car. That is an HO scale car. So if you're wanting one of these, oh, and by the way, they're starting to loosen up. I found 2 of them in Walmart today in Houston. You can never find anything here. So if I'm finding them in Houston, then most of you should be able to find this car in your Walmart now. But it's ridiculous. It just goes to show Hot Wheels type hype. People just get totally crazed over a casting, and it's nothing. That's a crappy little car. Scale is small on it. It does not fit 1/64 scale collections. Here, let's go to some of this Greenlight stuff here. Let's put it next to one of these Chevelles. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a 1969 Chevelle in real life, but it's not a huge car at all by any means. Look how tiny that is. That's what, a 65 Ford above it? So had Matchbox done the right thing and made this close to true 1/64 scale, then yeah, the hype would be, warranted. It would be a really cool casting. Anyway, that's my rant for the night. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll try to get another video up for y'all in the next week.